Scott here with Scott Streaming Consciousness of Poker and World Series of Poker as our backdrop. Let's just dive in. I'm going to play 10 hands. I think you guys know the drill. I just kind of talk as we're going. I'll come in, I'll go in a little bit higher. You're going to see I got plenty of coin, right? Plenty of coin. 6,862,431,260 chips. We have played a total of 25,763 hands. And our highest hand to date is a straight flush, queen high of clubs. All right, so with that, I will reduce myself down to just a small portion of your screen. Get out of the way, and let's play some cards, shall we? All right. Oh, and look, it's power hand jackpot, which I love. And here we go. We're going to start off with a pair of kings. Now, a lot of people might go ahead and raise big on a pair of kings. I'm just going to let other people do the raising on this. 210,000. I'm going to stay in and check. Don't want to scare anybody off the table. Right? All right. I got my way of playing. So here we go. Let's see what the flop brings us. Another king. Now we've got three of a kind. Now we will raise a little bit. And we're going to raise half a pot. It's 945,000 chips. We're going to lose a few players, I'm afraid. But the pot's worth 1.9 million. That's great. Let's see who stays in. It's only my first hand. I can't imagine anybody. Oh, Slick is in. All right, so we got a jack to the table. I'm just going to bet, let's just do another half pot. Let's just keep Slick in. All right, so looks like three of a kind is going to win. Our first hand is worth 4.65 million chips. We won a card. We didn't qualify for any power hand jackpot, but we will. Usually a flush. Call the 30 on our 6 jack unsuited. So the flop brought 9s and a 4. I don't, possible flushing. We'll check. It doesn't cost us anything. Here we come around. Anybody going to raise it? Anybody? No, it's a 420,000 raise. We're going to fold this hand and just see how it comes out. All right, so I call that a good fold because obviously that next card didn't really help us. Would have been bad if the next card came was a jack or a 6, but it was a 10. And I'll bet you somebody like Apollo, oh, look at that, 9s and 4s on the board. I bet you Apollo's got a full house, which means he's going to get an added jackpot. Let's see. Oh, it's Potter with the 2 pair and nothing added. Okay. Shows you what I know. 8-7 unsuited. 60K, not a big deal. Oh, and by the way, after I take our 60K here, I forgot to tip our dealer. Always tip the dealer when you win. All right, so let's see. I'm not going to call that 720. Remember what Adam said last week. Folding is sometimes as good as winning. If I had a pair, I might stay in. If I had suited 8-7, I might stay in. But, again, I think it's going to work out in our favor, this hand. All right, so Hot Dog won before the showdown. Here we go, fresh cards. Queen 3, love my queens. 60K will stay in. Philly's got the big blind anyways. Oh, Hot Dog giving away album cards and not to me. Okay, Hot Dog, I see how you are. Hi, Hot Dog. I want an album card. 1.68 million to stay in. I'm going to fold again. Sorry, folks. I'm going to play conservative when Adam's not here. What can I tell you? I'm going to play the way I know how. So again, it's a good fold. Look at that, because nothing there helps us. So while the hand's playing, let's see what kind of bonus we have waiting for us. Oh, well, we won 1.6 million chips, so that was fun. All right. We got some aces on the table. We got Philly. What's he worth? He's worth 27 million. Shark, $1.7 billion. Oh, here comes some cards. 9-2, same color, not same suit. And I'm going to fold. What's Apollo got? Apollo's 52 million. Oh, but look, it looks he's got a royal flush under his belt. Very nice. Let's see. Pierre, what do you got? 32 million. Hot Dog, 7 billion. Well, Hot Dog's an oligarch like me. All right. Still nothing. Look at that hand that we folded. We had 4s and 2s. I don't think that'll be enough. And somebody won before the showdown. Okay, let's see if we get some cards. Great. 10 queen suited. Morgan has joined the table. I will call. Come on, Pierre. Oh, Pierre's gone all in. You know what? Should we go all in, folks? Would you go all in with Queen 10 suited? I'm gonna. Why not? We haven't played the last couple of hands. We've got plenty of dry powder. We're going all in. May not work out for us. Well, there you go. It didn't work out for us, but it worked out for Pierre. It's all right. It's just chips, and we got billions of them. Pierre decided to go all in, so let's see. What's Pierre's high hand? He's got a straight flush with a 10 hearts high. All right. Well, we just keep playing. I mean, I'd rather go all in with a Queen 10 suited than not, right? All right. Everybody reads me on that. What do we got a pair of? All right, so we got a pair of jacks, plus we got flushing with a King 3 of hearts. I think we'll go play a couple of Omaha hands after this. This is getting a little bit slow. Let's see what happens here. Well, this didn't work out so good for us. A pair of jacks, 9 million on a pair of jacks, asking for 360. We're in. We won. Big win for us with a pair of jacks. Couple of people bluffing at the table, and I think I know who they are. That's okay. Remember, in video poker, we never really bluff. Can't see these people's faces or anything. So, just kind of go by what you see when you pull something like Pierre's profile up. And you see he's only played, less than 1,000 hands, so he doesn't quite understand how it works. Right, as we close in on 10 hands here, which will be our first quest, we're going to fold that 8 jack not suited. We've played 7 of the 10 hands, and after this hand is done, we'll have played 8. Well, looky there. Possible straight flushing for us. I may have folded on. But look, it happens. Can I tell you, it happens. Nope, no straight flushing, but there's 2 pairs, 8s and jacks for us that we passed on. Let's see what somebody's got. Hopefully somebody's got something better than we would have had. That usually makes me happy, but look at that. That's royal flushing, my friends, looking there. King and ace of diamonds. So 2 people won with straights. That's terrific. All right. So we'd have lost. That's good. King 3, not suited, but same color. I'll stay in. And, of course, you'll see everybody else. I'll pretty much stay in on 60K. Who's the big? Morgan's the big. The guy to my left, I guess I can't really point over there. The guy in the corner over there. You in, Morgan? Were you in, Woody Harrelson? Let's see, you going to drop off on the 120? Oh, no, you're in. All right, I'll stay in. Oh, Apollo raised us all up. All right, Apollo. All right, what do we got? Now, I'm looking good with some more spades on the table. So, of course, I'm going to call. I'm in no hurry to raise, but I will call that 1.5. The next card is expensive for us, is how I look at it. But if it's a spade card, which it is, it's well worth the money. So we got one more card to go. And I will match that 2.76 on the hopes that we pull one more spade. There are many hands missing from the table at this point. And it's an ace. All right, well, we're going to check that ace and see what... Oh, and he beat us. He beat us. Because he had the 2 pair 7-10. But if that ace comes up spades, we win. But it didn't, so we lose. Jack 4. I don't like Jack 4 not suited, so we're out. We're going to fold this hand, unless it comes back as a check, and then it just keeps us in. I use the check fold button, as you can see, because it'll automatically fold us if there's a bet. There it goes. Some people just stay into the bitter end. And there's another jack. We did win with a pair of jacks just a couple of hands ago, but Jack 4 is never a good start for me. And again, without Adam here, we're playing a little more conservative. All right. See what happens here. We're almost to the 10th hand. We're just going to try to get through this first cycle, and then we'll go play some Omaha. Oh, now we would have had jacks and tens. Well, of course, hindsight's 20/20, but you know, that's look. So somebody else did better than us. So tens and queens and tens. So 3 of a kind looked better than our hand, anyways. All right, so we got our claim. We'll go ahead and call the 7-10 unsuited. We'll take our claim. And the next claim, as you're going to see, is to bet 27.4 million chips. We'll take a little break on that. We'll take our pair of 7s into this next hand here. And we'll certainly call that 420 if that's what it ends up being as it comes around. Sure, we'll call 420. We got queens and 7s. We're actually going to come up here at half pot, which is 1.26 million. Who's going to fold out on us? Foldy, 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 foldy. Foldy, foldy. Come on, one more jack or queen. Are you going to stay in, Apollo? We'll check you. What do you got? Yeah, I'm going to stay in with you. You're not pushing me away. See, I'm going to make a note right here. Apollo is a bluffer. So just mental note, my friends. Apollo likes to bluff. And we got a pair of 6s. Oh, now he left the table because he'd been found out by Apollo. Pair of 6s will call. We got 3 spades as well, but there's, pair of 6s isn't, it's midline pair. If we pick up another card or another 6, that's good for us, but it's not a big winning hand. Pair of 6s on a small table that sometimes wins, but there's a lot of cards out there. There's our 4th spade. Now this only holds now. Okay, so really only we have a pair of 6s. We'll have to make a decision how much we're willing to go out on a limb. Do we want to drop 540K? Fold it. So Philly wins before the showdown. I'll assume they had better than pair of 6s. I always like to play almost the entire hand when I have an ace, because an ace means just about anything on the table belongs to you. So that king is ours. That 9 is ours. That 6 is ours. You're very powerful when you got an ace and there's nothing doing in that flop. We'll check. All right? There's still nothing doing in that flop. Nothing doing for us either. We may just have the high card. And remember, high card is a fun way to win a hand. It never really amounts to a lot, but it sure is fun. It shows that you're gilded, as they say. Gilded. Well, look at that. We're just a 10 shy of running amok here, but okay, we're going to check it and see if an ace is good enough. Somebody's trying to, okay, nice hand. Philly did very nice right there. Not nice enough to enjoy a power hand jackpot. All right, 9 jack. Unsuited, we're in. We're just gonna stay in because $1,600,000 doesn't scare me. Let's see what Shark's got. Shark's a billionaire. What do you got, Potter? You're not a billionaire. Philly's a pair of threes. Not ours, though. Notice, not our pair of threes because we're running 9-jack. We're not going all in for this. Now, oftentimes, World Series of Poker will now put up the 9s, but it looks like they didn't this time. So we dodged a bullet on the 2 pair. Nicely done. All right, here we go. A7, again with the ace. Not suited, but I love having an ace because it means you've got the high card. So just about anything that comes up on the table is ours, okay? I mean, I can't stress that enough. Not that that helps us none, but we still have the ace, so we'll check. Sometimes, you got to wait till the river or the turn to get anything. We're going to stay in just because we've got the ace. One more card. Philly's the one throwing big money. We'll stay in. Now, that's not good. That doesn't help us at all. So we're going to go ahead and check since it doesn't cost us anything, and there's an 8. And we don't even have so much as a pair. But we'll see if Philly does a raise. Here's Philly going to, you know what? Philly can have it. It's not worth it to me. I have nothing. And look at that. We dodged a bullet. All right. Pair of 6s again. Let's go ahead and just call this pair of 6s. We're still dealer side. We're not the small or the big, so our money's not on the table, but it is now. But, a pair in the hole is great because to me, it's like you're guaranteed something. At least you start off a little better than the next fellow or lady. So somebody's going to raise it $540K, huh? Let's see who it is. Oh, look, it's Philly. What a shock. All right, we're in with you, Philly. Philly wants to have... Oh, now it's all in for a pair of 6s. What do you guys think? All in, pair of 6s? Hot dog went all in. Yeah? All right. We won. Thanks. 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 Now we got ace 4 suited. What do you think? Should we call the 60K? I think we'll call the 60K. 2-3-5 doesn't hurt us, especially in spades. But any spades coming out on this flop are good for us because we've got the high ace. Oh, we lost somebody. Too much heat for them. Which, by the way, it is warm. Oh, all in on my ace 4. Who wants to go all in? Hot dog. Hot dog mad. Hot dog can go bye-bye and take his... What is Hot Dog going to leave with? So it's Samurai and Hot Dog. And look at don't we look smart? Don't we look smart? 2-6. It's cheap enough. We'll see what the flop. Take me to the flop. As long as Hot Dog doesn't put 21 million out there with my 2-6. It's an easier decision, obviously. All right, we'll call. Come on now. Let's go. Nobody's being outrageous, Pierre. Let's go. Nobody but you. Okay, you folded anyways. Hey. That's the biggest crazy-making thing of World Series of Poker is people just... I find it frustrating. You know what, folks? We're going to get one more card, see if we can pull another diamond out of the dealer here. Come on, Sarah, give us another diamond. No. I'll touch that check fold button because it means I can relax now. And that gives me more time to spend with y'all. Doesn't matter what the next card was. We wouldn't have done well on this hand. 2 6s, very, very low cards to start with. Most people just fold that. So anybody with a 5-8 or queen or even a 10 is looking pretty right here for their almost 4 million in chips. All right, so there you go. Samurai came in with 8 and left with 3. He's very aggressive, Samurai. I suspect he's after some of my coin. But then again, who isn't? 3.9 million. All right, you know what? I'm sick of you guys. I'm going to go over here. And just because I can, y'all, we're going to go play some Omaha. We're going to take our stakes a little higher. And it won't be long before we get in. But again, they also have power hand jackpots. And remember, this is the game where they give you 4 cards. You use 2 of your cards. You have to use 2 of your cards. And flushes are really the winning hands, especially in the high card range. So I'll try to talk us through each hand. We didn't make it in on this next one. But everybody gets 4 cards. Obviously, they see their 4 cards each. Dealer puts 3 cards out on the table, just like your standard flop. And then in your standard, like, river and turn and river, you've got 2 more cards. So the flop is 5, Jack, 9. Second Street, I think they call it, right? And then you got Third Street. And I think you got 4th Street. So there's pair of 9s on the table. So somebody who has a pair of 9s looks like they've got 4 of a kind. Oh, 2 pair for trips. All right, here we go. All right, we don't have a whole lot here, unfortunately. But we'll call the 2-10 to see what the flop brings. Now, the 8-5 is interesting because it's suited. And again, like I said, the flush is a powerful hand and multiples of a powerful hand. So a bunch of queens wouldn't hurt us. Okay, so a pair of 5s is not a great hand, but it's not going to cost us anything to check. Now we've got 3 of a kind. Still need to bring another card over. So we'll check again, because if we're lucky. All right, so the best we've got here is 3 of a kind. We'll check, and maybe we win with 3 of a kind. We did. So not bad, not a big hand, but a good hand with 3 of a kind, unusual in this game. All right, so we've got a pair of 3s, but we also have a 3-6 suited. So we're going to go ahead and stay in on this hand, since the raise is 100. And we've got 3s. We don't have 3s and 4s now. We have a pair of 4s because we have to use 2 cards. We all have possible straighting. Now we have a straight. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bet half the pot because we do have a straight using 2 of our cards. We still have a straight using 2 of our cards, but somebody could be doing better with a flush. We won again with a straight. Excellent. That makes me very happy, and I'm glad you guys are getting to see me win in Omaha. All right, so what do we've got? We've got hearts. We've got 4s and 5s. We got 3s and 4s. So just the fact that we have 5, 10 suited, we're going to stay in for the flop. And that doesn't help us, okay? Because, again, it's 2 cards. It's not like Texas. And there's a lot of cards out there on the table and on the top. So we'll see how we do here. Essentially, we have a pair, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat a Talos. See, there you go. She says, remember, you must use 2 of your cards. Exactly 2 of your cards. All right, this is a little better. We got ace-3. We also got an ace-king run. Nice high cards. So this makes me feel a little better. Hey, Rocket Jack. Haven't seen you in a while. There you go. All right, so right now we've got nothing. Got a pair of threes, which will keep us in. We'll check. We still got nothing, so we'll check. And again, the math's a little different because there's 12 cards out between three players, and then there's 4 cards out on the table. That makes 16, and here comes number 17. And if they're doing it the right way, they're burying stuff. So we basically have 7s and 3s with an ace. So we have 2 pair with an ace. We'll go ahead and check. Sometimes that's good enough, and it wasn't because that person won. Person who said got lucky. Italo won. All right, so again, terrible, terrible opening hand. I'm just going to go ahead and fold out on this. But what's always funny in these moments is now WSOP will flop. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Usually it flops out like 2 7s and a 9. Which gives me a full house instantly. Okay, so all right. You get the idea. But we're looking at a straight here, almost. If they throw a 9 out there, we can't use R9. So there's 3 of a kind, but does not apply to us. Let's see what Rocket Jack has. She's checking. Let's see. Italia's going to go big. Yeah. Oh, I'm folding. Thought I had folded. I don't even know what happened there. All right, I got possible flushing now. And I like flushing, especially when I see the ace up there. I like the flushing I see. Have to use 2 of my cards, though, so I'm in trouble now. Yeah, I can't win this hand. There's no hand to be won here. I should have folded. She did good. Way to go, Rocket Jack. I wasn't playing smart. That was me not playing smart. So we've got a pair of 6s. Plus we've got 4 7 suited. All right, so now we've got a pair. We got a pair. A pair of 6s, not a pair of 4s. Now we got possible flushing. So one more flush, one more club, and let's see, what do we got? We got 2 pair. We got queens and 6s. So I like our stance, but the full house wins. So she's won 2 power hands, Rocket Jack. I like this a lot. I'm going to raise. I like our flush chances here. Come on. One time. I got to beat Rocket. I'm going all in. Arg. Shit. 3 power hounds in a row. Ouch. Just you and me, Rocket? Okay. I'm just going all in on every raise. Especially if I've got all diamonds in the hand. I'll settle down now. I've got a pair of 3s. I just want to finish this quest up for y'all. 27.4 million. I'm almost there. So we've got, what do we got? We got a pair of 3s as best we got right now. Still a pair of 3s. Not looking great, my friends. Not looking great. Yeah. Not looking great. Looks like this ain't our hand. But I'll just check us all the way through. And again, I can't believe that I haven't won a power hand yet. All right. I'm in Flush Town. I got a nice Jack 7, Jack 3 flush town, but that doesn't help. And that doesn't help. But that doesn't help. So an ace would have helped. A 9 would have helped, but nothing helped. Pair of kings, we're going to go all the way up. Maybe we'll pull a 4 of a kind this hand, my friends. We got 2 pair for sure. So you know what? We're money. Come on, 2 pair. Oh boy. We're getting beat here, my friends. But we're completed. So we'll take our pair of 10s and we'll play this one to the hilt. So we'll take our quest. We'll have 25 hands to play. A pair of 10s doesn't help us. King doesn't help us. The straight does help us. All right, so we didn't have a great run today. We'll go ahead and play one last hand since we've got a Jack-King suited here. All right, well, we got a possible run here at a royal flush, but we definitely got a... All right, well, it looks like we got something working here. I don't know what that could be. Nothing great. Let's see. Nope, we ended up with 2 pair. I don't think it's enough to win. It's tough on these tables. We did win the 2 pair, so we'll just stay here for one more hand. It's tough on this Omaha game because there are a lot of cards out. It's a different way of playing than... All right, so that's no good. We're out. So we'll fold on that. We'll go out to the lobby. Get ourselves some treats. We'll take some free stuff. What did we win? We won, it looks like we won some chips. All right. And let's see what we got here. Somebody gave us a gift. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so we ended up with, what, 6,863,278,051 chips. Thanks for coming and checking us out. Played a little Hold'em, played a little Omaha, and guess what? We're going to see you next time.